Thank you for staying with Republic. I'm Suesha Sawant and, well, bringing to you this big story. A woman opened fire at YouTube's headquarters near San Francisco on Tuesday, wounding 3 people before taking her own life as employees of the Silicon Valley technology company fled into the surrounding streets. The shooter's motive was unclear is what the cops are saying, and the chief has also said that he doesn't know whether the shooting was a domestic violence incident. However, in this incident, 3 people have been injured and 1 person died after the open firing at the YouTube campus, and all the injured in fact have been shifted to a local hospital. We have more reactions coming in from eyewitnesses. Let's listen in.
We responded to a report of an active shooter here at about 1:15 this afternoon. Pursuant to our protocol, we immediately entered and searched the building. We located what we believe to be 4 shooting victims and 1 person with a self-inflicted gunshot wound who we believe at this point may be the shooter, but that's all we know right now.
And then I ran by the trees. Then I seen the girl run out of the side of the building, and she was running, could barely run. But he shot like 3 times at her. The person shot, but the person who was inside just shot her. So then when they shot her, he missed 2 times, and then he shot that girl in the leg. When he shot that person, whoever was it shot her, shot that person like 10 times. Did not stop. I mean, didn't stop. It didn't stop. It was like massive.
Didn't know what it was, and I ran to the window because the window behind me looks over the patio, and I saw her, and it was a woman, and she was firing her gun, and I just said, "Shoot her," and everybody started running. She was doing this. That's what she was doing, and she looked like she was in like her 30s or something. I couldn't really make out kind of exactly. You know, she had something on her face, like glasses or in a scarf, or I don't know what it was, but because I couldn't see her perfectly, it wasn't a rifle, but it was like a big, huge pistol.
And to give us more details on this, we're being joined by our senior news editor Parikshit Luthra on the phone line. Parikshit, well, the motive and identity of the shooter is still not known. How far has the investigation reached?
Well, the police is clear that there was a woman who opened fire with a handgun at YouTube's headquarters near San Francisco. 3 people have been wounded, and what we are learning from our sources and from reports coming in, that the shooter has shot herself dead, and there is a lot of chaos around the streets of the YouTube headquarters. This is what we're given to know from sources. So far, the police, the U.S. government has not identified the suspect or what may have really motivated her into doing this, what could have been the real reason for carrying out this shooting. But remember, in the last couple of months, we've seen a large number of cases, also one in Florida where there had been a mass shooting. Now, this particular headquarters employs almost 2,000 people. That's what we're given to believe. This happened near a dining courtyard on the campus, and this happened around lunchtime. So probably this was a time that was carefully chosen by the woman shooter. There were a lot of people who were entering the building, and the shooting took place right outside. This is what we're given to believe. No connection to counterterrorism. This is what we're also picking up, that so far there is no connection to counterterrorism. However, the antecedents and the criminal records of this woman are being checked. They're saying that the suspect, this woman suspect, could be between the age of 35 to 40 years. This is what we're given to believe. But this is very preliminary information coming in.
Right, Parikshit, thank you so much for all these details. Of course, we'll come back to you in a bit for more updates. For now, let's also bring our viewers up to speed with what really happened in this incident. We're bringing you the details in our next news wrap.